Yeah. So you were talking there, Neil, about your kind of relationship with writers. Obviously, you're a writer, then this relationship with all writers, dead writers, people appearing in dreams. Obviously, Patrick McCabe is a writer that obviously you obviously connected with in terms of the subject matter, the crazy world that he was inhabiting and bringing to the screen. And for me, actually, probably your greatest film was actually probably for me personally, it's The Butcher Boy.
Probably, I love that movie. Steve was in that too.
Yeah, and he had red hair in it. I used to have red hair too, so we finally something in common. But yeah, we'll talk about that if we run out of questions. But have you any questions about any of Neil's novels, including the most recent one? Anybody read the recent one? Which you can actually listen to with Stephen doing the audio. So there's another kind of collaboration that must have happened in the last few months, was it? Yeah. I think it's a kind of an extraordinary novel. You know, to be writing it at this actually point in your life when you've been through so many other amazing experiences, and then you come to that. And I only found out today that you're actually going to make it into a movie.
I'm trying. It's very hard. It's the kind of movie that people don't want to make anymore.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, but I will make it someday.
Yeah. Don't be shy. You know, you can see Stephen's a shy guy here. The rest of us don't have to be shy.
Can I ask a question about before these guys met? Did you know about each other before you actually met? Were you finding things out and interested, reading, say, the short stories, or seeing you in something like The Big Long Bender? It's about 1964.
The Big Long Bender? What is that? A play?
By a guy who probably hadn't been born maybe a little bit later, but had a bigger career. But what about this first awareness of each other?
I became aware of Stephen, as I said, the first time I saw him on stage was in the Abbey Theatre. That was the first time I saw him on stage.
But did you know of him? Had you heard this?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have heard that much.
I wouldn't have heard that much of him, no, because Stephen had moved to London, you know, which seemed to be a very glamorous place, and had kind of conquered London, you know, with the London stage, and I wasn't part of that world, you know, so I first became aware of him when I saw him in that play, Jim Sheridan's play. Yeah.
Well, I've been reading your books and things, you know,
Okay.
past and short stories, yeah. And I don't remember when we first met, you know. I think you thought we met in London. I thought
We met in London in Jerry Mill's pub with Tim O'Grady. I remember.
I thought it was in Dublin.
Oh, maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, the book is called Amnesiac.
Stephen, you're the amnesiac tonight.
Anyone else? Henry?
Can I just ask a question of Neil? It's in connection with your film you talked about Eamon de Valera. Do you think there would be room about the relationship between Collins and de Valera? Because it was a very bizarre relationship.
Do I think what, sorry?
There would be room for a film about the relationship between de Valera and Collins.
Oh yeah, if I was to make a movie about them,
Yeah.
which I never will, let's face it, I never will get to do it, but it would have to probably begin with that relationship, you know, and with his kind of dominance of the Republican movement as it was at the time, and his absconding to America, and all that stuff.
He used his citizenship very well from America, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he did, yeah.
Right, Lucky? Tom?
Could you talk about how sort of Mike Collins is a historical film and The Angel deals with historical details? Could you talk about how, as a writer, especially as a screenwriter, trying to sort of decode and get through between sort of stuff of myth and history, you know, especially with a character like Mike Collins, how do you explain how to write a narrative?
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
Of that.
Yeah, okay, I understand exactly what you're talking about. When I made Angel, there was a lot of more engagé critics and people who, among them the cinematographer Chris Menges, you know, who wanted the movie to be a more Ken Loach kind of style of examination of oppressive realities and stuff like that. And I resisted that because to me the simple fact was this man was killing people, his character Danny, who otherwise he could have been friends with. Do you understand what I mean? And I just wanted to strip away all of the political, or you could call them kind of sectarian readings that would have been possible of the film. Do you understand what I mean? But when it came to Michael Collins, it was much more difficult because you know, it was a live situation. You know, do you understand what I mean? It was, you know, the peace process was, the decommissioning process was going on actually. You know, or the whole conversation was, could it actually happen? When we were we just finished the cut of the movie and we're showing it to the studio in New York. I think those city bombs, there was some big bomb event that happened, wasn't there?
Yeah, Canary Wharf.
Canary Wharf happened, and I thought they were going to cancel the whole release of the film with that, you know, I really did. And we were kind of lucky that they didn't, you know, so even though Michael Collins